brother?
What's the word? What's the word? Where you live on?
StreamYard. Well, not live. We're pre-recorded, really. My bad. Pre-recorded.
Oh, okay. Fire,
Yeah.
fire.
How
Word.
you feeling, brother?
Chilling. I'm feeling good. I'm tired, but yeah, I'm feeling good. If we talking about battle rap.
Yeah, right. I got you. Talk to me,
Yeah.
man. Sosa Flair said that you were boring and John John's not a legend, but they got 30 right after that, sir. You say what to that?
Nah, man. They had to say what they had to say to sell the fight, man. At that point, it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really being casualties of war, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like, so it wouldn't have been as entertaining if they was just like, yo, they legends and they great. You know what I mean? There's no fun to that. So I really, you know what I mean? I just know how to sell the fight. I never took that shit serious. Like I know they was just talking. Well, it's a flair.
You have the ability to work with anybody on a 2-on-2, man. I think that's very slept on. I don't even think that's not spoken enough about. I know John has worked a Hitman before working with you, but you've worked with a lot of people, even back to grind time days. You did a
Mm-hmm.
2-on-2. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Was you and Zim against Soul Khan? What was it? You and who?
Now it was me and SoCon
You,
versus Ron and Zim. Yeah.
Zim, yeah. That's a throwback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Facts.
what is it about you that you can adapt to anybody you work with, DNA? That says a lot about you.
Yeah, I mean that's just really studying the game, having high IQ, and then never being stubborn to adjust or because the best thing when you in a 2-on-2 that makes the chemistry good is y'all gotta compliment each other. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't fake it. A
Right.
lot of people take the 2-on-2s for money, and then they don't even like who they battling. So they not, you know what I mean? They don't like what their partner's saying. So then it's just not naturally going to go good. It's like, I do your part, so now I can say the shit that I think is hot. That's what happens most of the time. So you know what I mean? It's really just about studying, knowing what works where, how to do it, and that's my style 1-on-1. So
Mm.
that shit is not, yeah, that shit ain't nothing.
I feel like you, Cortez, and John, if I had to pick three guys in battle rap that's very underappreciated, I would put you number one. I think it's a fucking joke, respectfully, when niggas try to throw any kind of dirt or smut on your name because you're a living legend for what you've been doing since 18 years old to
Yeah.
fucking now. We cannot sweep it under the rug. I think when history books are done and we go back and revisit this shit, it's gonna be after about you know what's gonna be after about you, DNA? When shit is done is when you're gonna get your props, I feel. Your props across the board. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, but the thing about it is, I'm not stopping. I'm just, I mean, I don't even battle as much as I used to now. But like,
Right?
I mean, it's kind of undeniable now. Like, you know what I mean. But I get what you're saying, like in the grand scheme of things. But like, yeah, it's like my whole thing just be like, just say it's not your style. But once you start acting like, you know what I mean, like it be certain people that's crazy. Like, where's Hanju at? Where's he at? Why's he been so quiet?
Wait, wait, hold on. Is Cortez a legend in your eyes?
Yeah, but
Can you
but
break it down for me? You're a smart individual. Can you break it down
not
for me?
but
Because people were questioning last week if Cortez is a legend.
yeah, but this is the thing, and I told Court, like when I came to battle rap Cortez, and I still look at Cortez as like my big bro. You know what I mean? Not only because he's older, because he was somebody that gave me a lot of advice when I first came into battle rap, but we all are men now. We all move differently. Like I feel like Cortez got to carry himself like one. I'm not. I'm like I'm set up with a battle with Flair, so I'm promoting. And no disrespect to whoever said he's not a legend, but you're never gonna see me go back and forth with somebody that don't even we not even here and tear. You can't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just because it don't make sense to me. Like you entitled
Mm,
to your opinion.
right.
I don't knock it. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not. The moment I start explaining to you my accolades and running it down, now I'm putting it in question.
Mm. Good
You know what
point.
I mean?
Good
So I
point.
feel like Cortez gotta carry himself like a legend, but I think he is though. I feel like what I mean. Cortez literally was one of the first people that came out. He was Cortez the reason why I started battle rapping. I found Cortez. Um, I went to a show, Club Pyramid. This
Mm.
guy named Mental Supreme, and he used to throw these showcases in New York, and this is like I wasn't nobody, and I seen Cortez perform this song called "Bottles on Froze," and I looked him up, and then I seen
You
he was
still know the
battling on
song?
Grind.
Wow.
Yeah, I looked him up. I seen he was battling Complex on World Star, and then after that, that's how I found out about Grind Town, And then I was like, yo, I want to be a part of this. And then I wound up getting the tryout. He was one of the people that judged for me to get into Grind Time. And then after that, we built the relationship. So, if you just look at battle rap now, you're not going to look at a lot of people that, because maybe they're not the most popular names or the most talked about right now, but he's really one of the forefront people that catapulted the culture to the level that it's at now. You know what I mean? He was on the first URL event, that classic battle with Hitman, that legendary battle with Hollahan. You know what I mean? Paved the way as far as Latino battle rappers
He
when you
battled
think
Soul
about it.
Khan on Grind Time. Were you there when he battled Soul Khan on Grind Time? Like,
Yeah. I was there, and yeah, like I said, the Losos, the Don Marinos, the Sagas, the RXs, anybody that comes from that Hispanic descent, they always say like Cortez made them feel like they could do it once they seen him
right.
out there. So that's legendary in itself. I feel like Cortez has had a lot of big moments, a lot of clear wins on people that people didn't think he should beat. I mean, he had ups and downs, but when it's all said and done, I definitely think, you know what I mean, if there's a Hall of Fame, he's going in there. So I think he's a legend for
Did
sure.
did the vaulted battles hurt him a little bit, DNA? His battles getting vaulted?
Nah, like three. What I said earlier, I feel like, you know what I mean. Put it like this, right?
Mm,
I think Cortez gets more hate than me, but I get a lot of hate too, but it's how I
right.
carry it. I still carry myself like I'm who I am. Like
You
I'm
do.
not I'm not I'm not arguing with certain people. Like it's just certain things it doesn't get to me. I feel like it affects Cortez and then he acts on it and moves like, you know what I mean? Like this the thing, right? I don't want to be accepted by the people that don't like me. I'm just here to tell you, however you think it's about to go, it's not gonna go like that. I don't care
Right.
if you like me. You gotta
Right.
respect me. Like I could like shoes one day and not like them the next. But if you respect something, that don't go away. So I'm never in it for people to like me. So that's why it doesn't bother me. I think it bothers him that people don't like him the way he wants to. So then you having conversations with people, and then what I mean, it's a difficult thing. But then you find yourself trying to prove something to somebody or to want to be accepted, and then what I mean, now you're kind of validating what they're saying because of how you're acting. So it's like I'm not even gonna, on a person that hates me the most, I may respond and say something slick or do whatever, but you're never gonna see me going out of my way to validate how they feel, because I don't even think how they feel is true. So I think that's where it really comes from, because the work that he put in, you know what I mean? Like I said, his consistency and all that, like it's not nothing on the work standpoint. I feel like um my biggest thing too is timing. Like I feel like Cortez started at the break, and then Cortez wasn't a part. Like Cortez was a part of the start of battle rap, um, like going to the higher level, but then he wasn't a part of those moments once he got there. Like Cortez wasn't on Summer Madness 1, Summer Madness 2, you know what I mean? Which is like a big deal, you know what I mean? So I think it's stuff like that. Like it's just the opportunities. Like
Okay.
I don't I don't feel, I don't feel like it's a battle type of thing. Like I feel like if he was on those, it would be more clear cut than how people try to make it. But I definitely think he's a legend though.
Go back to the 2-on-2 right quick, DNA. Did John go into this battle with a chip on his shoulder?
I mean, we both did. Like, cause this is my thing. Like when
Yeah,
I
but
when I
I felt like they treated John like he was the weight
yeah
underdog. You were the captain, and John was the
yeah,
underdog. That's what I felt,
but
DNA.
you know what's so crazy though? My driving force really wasn't like. That's why Clutch, he was like, oh, I got to be doing something right. If you get off stage and mention me, I'm like, you're not
Talk to
doing
that nigga
nothing right.
Clutch. Talk to this nigga Clutch.
Nah, but I don't feel like he's doing nothing right. I just feel like you and Hanzu had the loudest mouths when it started. Like it really didn't even start with the Flair and Foots. It started with Hanzu and Clutch.
Ansel and Clutch.
So that's why I doubled back on both of them, because I'm like, yo, like my motivation ain't even come from Foots and Flair, because I actually had a rapport with them, like talking to them. So I was never even upset with them. It was like, yo, y'all in front of me and your man is amping y'all up saying y'all the best class. Like this is not something I haven't seen before. All right, I'd rather do it to y'all because y'all the top two. They not even they like 4 and 5, 3 and 4. Like they not the top two. So yeah, but in terms of the teams, yeah, they was talking crazy to John. But I mean, we both have motivation from different places. But yeah, like I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what, like that's what, like Clutch. I'm lost for words, because I'm like, where they lost for words. Where y'all at? It's just getting fun. Like it's just getting started. Like I don't
It's
even
just
know,
getting
like,
started.
yeah, like yo, three. What I told you when I was here last time, I said I
You
want to
said you
kill
wanted
all
all of
six
them.
of them.
I ain't gonna hold you. You said you wanted to put your hands on all of these.
And I said, yo, I said, and we're not gonna waste too much time either. By next month, I'm gonna take 2 out.
Foot to souffle, yeah. Yeah.
I said we're gonna take 2 out, and then after that, right? Because it'd be one thing if I'd have just beat the shit out of hands. It would have been like, but he's not the one from the class. We wiped out the 2 from your class,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you was talking crazy about me and John John. So we did that to them. What do you not like? My whole thing to him is because he was acting so confused, like, yo, why would URL not put me in front of you and John John? Do you see why now? Do you see why now? They had
Answer, my
more
man.
faith.
Answer you. I rock with you, but not right now, dog. Not right now.
They
Not
they
right now.
they,
Not right
they
now.
had faith in those two. Not that they thought they would win, but they had faith they would make it a little more competitive. So if they had faith in them and we did that to them, what do you think they feel about you? Because he was so confused. Yo, I don't know why DNA they gave him Rum Nitty, and I'm like, bro, I'm not here to shit on Rum Nitty, but I'm
Right.
me. Like I'm me. So I don't know why they gave him Rum Nitty, but I know why they don't want to give y'all niggas me. Like, so I can't, or John John, like I can't, you know what I mean? But and shout out to Souffle Soul and Foots because they great sports about it. You know what I mean? They conducting themselves well. I tweeted that out. Like the what happens on stage is 30% of it. Everything else after and before is like what's going to shape your career. So you know what I mean? Like I never had no problem with them other than being competitive and they're great. You know what I mean? It's just learning experiences. But I definitely like how they conduct it. Like they're not sore losers. They're not bitter about it. They're going about it. You know what I mean? How you supposed to do in the culture. So
D,
shout out to them.
educate me, D, because you said something to Uncle Rod. You had said, I'm paraphrasing now, that they wrote like they were more in a small room compared to the small stage. How you, as a battle rapper, how do you pick that up so much as you're, on stage and everything?
All right, so it's like DNA Mickey Facts or DNA versus Av or even the No Gun Bar DNA versus Lou Castro. That's that same material. It's a different outcome on a big stage. Like you, when you're in front of a big stage, what people always forget is you have to entertain. And even us as the entertainers, we forget it because we get caught up in a bunch of fans saying, that's light or the writing is not high level, or you get competitive and say, yo, I want to show you that I can write on the highest level. But I'm at a point now where I know like what's for what. So my whole thing is like when you on a big stage, like how me and John John did the sneaker scheme. We had complex bars in there, but we had enough lines in there that they get it right away. Like basically, when you're in front of a crowd, it's a roller coaster. You can't
Right.
just start the scheme without some type of introduction and walk them into it because it's a big crowd. You got to make it entertaining. You got to add parts, change flow patterns, speed up the tempo, slow it down. Like you know what I mean? It's a lot of things. So with their bars, they had great material. It's just none of it transcended to that stage. Like where's the entertaining part? Where do you break from doing punchlines and you know what I mean? You said John John's a legend. Y'all was supposed to explain that. Why you feel like he wasn't. You're supposed to go into that. You're supposed to joke. You're supposed to, I mean, it was just a lot of things they weren't doing. You know what I mean? So that's what really happened. Because if we judged it on material, their material was great. And I could write on that level too. But I just know for the big stage, that's not like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna work like that. Like you gotta
So when you when you
triple it
when
up.
you doing this a Flair Soul thing that he does and everything, you just know that's gonna hit, right? That's gonna
Yeah,
land, right?
like I would probably still do that in a small room, but I would be more so like I'm a bar it up with him because we
Okay.
here, everybody's
Okay.
listening. But on that stage, it's like, okay, if I know y'all got bars and I got bars, why would I leave it up to the people to just judge it off of who bars are better? Like I can do everything. Let me do everything. You know what I mean? And I know when I start, you know what I mean? And this is the thing too. Now that they seen you do it, right? That's why we waited to the second round and start really breaking them down.
Second round was crazy.
Because it don't matter if you did something before. I want the viewers to see you do it now. So the whole first round he's doing it. So in my mind, I'm like, I know it's gonna hit now because they already seen you do it. So yeah, me and John, like, I didn't even understand how people doubted that. Like we literally, like I said this with the Uncle Ryan interview, like our chemistry is like 1A, 1A. So when we got up together, it's like, all right, boom, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Yeah, you're right. Boom, we should do this, we should do that. And then everything was just like it was just working on all cylinders.
Each clip might have your mother on it, like Freak Nick. That shit was crazy. The Polaroid needed a wave to the picture. That shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. John, I love you though, but I thought DNA, you was the MVP to me, DNA, respectfully. I thought a lot of shit you was saying to me, I was like, dogs. That R. Kelly shit y'all did together?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
was crazy. But yo, nah, man. But like, you know what it is? You know what it is though? 3 is like me and John. Like John is so like it's just skillful. Like to me, I feel like that was like some Jordan and Pippen, Shaq and Kobe,
yes,
and
son.
LeBron. Like we both was putting up 30 because there was so many. Like before you even get the freak Nick, you know what I mean?
Dragging on foot like the Walking Dead and all that shit I was
yeah. But when
talking.
you said you left me speechless. DNA said, peep this. DNA said we shouldn't talk about guns. It left me speechless. I'd rather put the non before words like a prefix. You know, a prefix is NON and then the word. So that's the non. I mean, that's why I'm like, before you even get to the freak Nick, he was wild, like we was going crazy. But yo, that was the veterancy too, right? Like this is what I was saying. This is just certain stuff you can't teach. They didn't
Right,
go crazy for the freak Nick bar at first. And
right.
I knew that. So
You
now
brought, you brought it back though.
we already got to the end of the rhyme. We already had I leave foot soul on soul foots. This the remix. They going crazy for that. In my mind, I'm like, nah, y'all missed that. So I go all the way back to the top of it. And then they go crazy. But I'm saying like you can't teach like so Flair them had stuff that missed, but they're not gonna think to go back to you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
just
even like
all
the
the
Bill collect the leak shit. I see that you snuck that in there.
Yo, shout out to Bill, man. Shout out to Bill, man. Shout out to Bill. Yo, listen, man. We don't know if that's true or not, but it was just, you know what I mean, a hot
It
topic.
hit though. It hit though.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that there was a lot of Eazy to block Captain bars the whole night?
Oh nah, I knew that shit was gonna fly. That's why we went. That's why we wanted to go early. Now I mean, we let us get our 2 out the way, and then you know what I mean. You know, everybody had a trenches bar, but we kind of set it up. You know what I mean? I feel like differently. Like when we
Breach
used
the contract to the easy way out. I like that. I like that
yeah,
shit.
we used every I don't know if they caught it live. You know what I mean? It's not nothing crazy, but it still added to the we never had it easy in the trenches. We used everybody that backed out the car. So that was a little different with our shit. Like, you know what I mean? We didn't grow up by the swamp. We just had niggas sleeping with the fishes. When we prep, it wasn't 6 other people pretending to be 6 other people in existence. Fuck a friend. Our true foes knew it was lucrative. It was never greedy. It was business. We come from block battles. Y'all come from block battles. We never have it easy in the trenches. So yeah, we tried to put a twist on it, but not me. Yeah, I mean, I knew that was gonna fly. That's the hottest subject on the streets right now.
Right. And the third round when you did the I think was it you had the line the app niggas ate every month? Was that your line? That shit was hard too, my nigga.
Nah,
That
good
shit was
looking.
hard.
Yeah.
Were you shocked with 3-0 chance? Or you just like that's regular? Like it is. I've been getting 3-0 chance with 2-2s for the longest in shine.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I wasn't shocked because at that point I'm like, we got him. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's over. Now I wasn't really surprised with the 3-0 chance. I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised that, you know what I mean. My biggest worry going into it was like it wasn't that we weren't gonna be better. I was like, do they hate us enough not to give it up for us?
Okay.
But nah, they kept it fair though. So yeah, that was dope.
D, what can they learn from a 2-on-2 though? Can they really learn something from a 2-on-2 after a
Hell
loss?
yeah,
You can?
hell yeah. Because my whole thing is like, right? So URL, like this is again back to what I was saying with Hanzu, right? They would have never put either one of them against me or John 1-on-1 this early because it's more detrimental. With the 2-on-2, you get the experience, you get to learn, but you still get to leave with your solo record intact. And it's not that much damage because it's a 2-on-2.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, think about it. Now, when they get in front of 800 people again, they already went through it. Even though it was a 2-on-2, they got that jitter out the way. Now they could be more calmer. They could pace themselves better.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
They can understand what's going to work. Like, I mean, if they really study this, they could go back to the tapes and see what lines was hitting, so they know that's the type of stuff to bring to a 2-on-2, and then watch what was hitting with us to add that, or you know what I mean. It's just a lot of it's a good game tape to go over without your career really being in jeopardy.
Right.
So that
And,
so
and, and, and when y'all did the contract angle, I'm like, okay, man. I know once you start bringing out paperwork, I'm like, DNA and John about to freak this shit right now, dog. They about to freak this shit like crazy, son. What was their best round to you? The second round?
Second round. Second round. Yeah, they
Y'all still
second.
won that round, but that was their best round though.
Yeah. Their second round was their best round. Like if we had our first round as our second round, they would have won that second round.
Wow. You feel that
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, I mean, I love the material in our first, but I think we was still getting comfortable. Like we was good, but it wasn't the second and the third. Once the second and third hit was like overkill. Like the first round was good, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking material wise. I'm talking about delivery wise, performance wise. Like we still had to get in gear. We was probably on like second gear. You know what I mean? In the
Mm-hmm.
first round, and then second and third round, we was like, you know what I mean? And like it was free surf, AMG mode. You know what I mean?
Do you like
Yeah.
2-on-2s, even though they call you up and you good at this and everything? Do you like it though?
Do I like 2-on-2s? Yeah, but I don't think like I said before, I don't think everybody should do a light work. I don't think everybody should do a volume. I don't think everybody should do a 2-on-2. Like it's certain you gotta know who's good at what and then partners. Like don't just make a 2-on-2 because it's two big names. Cause like that's
I didn't like Hollow and Calico. You don't gotta say anything. I'll say it. I didn't like Hollow
yeah,
and Calico too much.
yeah. I mean like shout out to Cal. That's what I'm saying. Cal's a legend. Cal's a hell of a battle
I never
rapper.
want to
But
see Calico 2-on-2 ever again, G.
nah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that with a lot of like settings in battle rap. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain people that shit in battle off of URL.
Wow.
Certain people that shit in battle off King of the Dot. And then you got legends. Like, I mean, not even let me say that because you can still be a legend and not do that. But you got people that's versatile. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. He's able to go everywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Arsenal, myself,
Yeah.
Hollywood Don, Charlie Clips.
Y'all
You know
boys
what I mean?
travel. Y'all boys travel. Y'all travel the world. That's
Yeah, so you
facts.
know what I mean. You got a hand. You got a hand like a maybe 10 battle rappers that you know what I mean can fit any setting, fit any stage, any state, any country, any league. Like, and then that don't take nothing away from other people because some people are just experts at one thing, and I mean that's great. But yeah,
I interviewed Jerry West a couple of weeks ago after his battle with Foots. He
nah,
said
please
the
don't. Nah,
he
what up?
said the
That's rain in the background. I'm
Ray, what's
feeling
good,
that.
brother? What's good, Ray? What's good?
What up? What up? Yeah,
Yes, family. Yes, sir. DNA, I interviewed Jerry West a couple of weeks ago, right? He
yeah.
said the only thing that's missing in his resume is he's never battled on a big stage. Are you shocked that Jerry West has been there that long and he's not battled on a big stage?
I'm not shocked, but but it's crazy though. I'm not shocked because it's like, yo, three, you really got to think, and that's why I be saying like that's a testament to a nigga's career as well. Don't matter how many like bringing in views, you know what I mean, having great performances is one thing, but another thing is like when you get to the level that I'm on, and you know
Right.
what I mean, anybody else who's really out there looking for dangerous battles. A lot of these niggas don't. So that's why Jerry never been on a big stage to me because niggas don't want to. He's dangerous.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at my 2023, like I never going in to be champion of the year, but every card I've been on, it's been
You
that.
catch wreck though. That first round against Casey's hard. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, that round with Casey, like arguably aside from twerk, I had performance of the night on that card, battle
Mm-hmm.
of the night on that card. First round is like definitely one of the best rounds of this year. And then in this 2-on-2, we had
Yeah,
body of
I
the
got
night.
busy. I
And I
got
feel
busy.
like me and John was probably like the best team with the best chemistry. I mean, let's talk battle rap. Shout out that out. And what I'm saying is, it's danger. No man beat Casey before, and these two niggas, and nobody else was signing up to go against them.
Right. Because they
So
have continuity already. They've done chemistry. They battled together before. You and John, even though y'all PG killers and y'all do this on a one-on-one basis, y'all never teamed up before. But you battle with Charlie. You battle man, dog. You battle.
yeah,
You done
so
2-on-2s a lot of niggas.
so yeah, I'm just saying like dangerous wise, I'm not the mother nigga. That's why I said I want Jerry next. Like I'm keep the danger level high. That's where I'm gonna stay sharp. Like as soon as I get somebody that I feel like, all right, I know I could beat them, or it's not a point to prove. Cause like even if I don't think you crazy, if that's what the people are saying, I'm gonna treat the battle like you are because that's what they're putting out there.
Hold on. I'm Jerry West. Do I battle you on the first time on the stage, sir?
I mean,
Hold up, son.
who else
Hold
gonna
up.
do it, man?
Hold up. You trying to line this man up, sir?
I'm like,
Yo,
listen, man. Listen, man. Everybody know what they getting into when they sign that contract. But yo, nah, it's just me and Jerry had history. I was supposed to battle him before. I didn't because
right.
I was coming off the Verb battle. We took shots. We went back and forth. I do think it'd be a fire battle, but nah, I mean, I'm gonna keep my year going how it's going. I'm gonna put Jerry West. I'm gonna slow him down a little bit, not too much.
Last question. You unloaded, man. I know you're probably tired of people asking you about that, but I feel like every time I see you or talk to you, I gotta ask you, like, where we at with that? Any conversation or?
Yeah. I mean, it's been like I just told a fan that yesterday when they was like, "Yo, why you keep saying it?" Da da da. I'm like, "Yo, if y'all knew how many times this battle almost got set up, y'all will understand why me. I just don't care what other people say. So you know what I mean? He could tweet the do not answer and act like he's not interested, but you know what I mean? Like you did a whole diss song about me.
You did load it. You did load.
It's 20 niggas coming at you. The song is zeroed in on me. You know what I mean? So, and we supposed to battle with, like, people know everything don't got a backstory. We supposed to battle since Summer Madness too. So this is like 11 years in the making. But at this point, like a call was made on his behalf because I left it alone, saying that he wanted rec, told Beasley my name is somebody else's that he wanted to do this year. So I'm here. You know what I
Whoa.
mean? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna say like right now we gonna put everything on the table
Right.
and say like this. Like I'm not gonna say he's ducking because of course then the next step has to happen on both ends, the business. So if that gets right, you know what I mean? Like that like to me it's not even that that's the one because I already am who I am, but it's just like for so many people that feel like that would be like in my opinion, right? Jerry West is more dangerous for me to battle right now than Lux. And they
Really?
got mad. And they got mad at me when I said this yesterday. I said then Eazy too.
Really?
Danger level for me. For me. I don't know about other people. Cause you know what
Right.
I mean? Like we could call a spade a spade. If I get in the ring with Eazy, okay, I don't sell drugs. We know this. What are you gonna do with like it's some shit that you haven't been hit with yet that you don't even know, you know what I mean? That it's me. So like, you know what I mean?
But
Like I
Jerry
don't
West overloaded and easy though, DNA.
like I'm not
For
going off
you?
a name. I'm going
Right.
off a skill set. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like I'm saying like off of last Lux joints, Lux cake, and then you know what people do? People take it as like you're saying, um, like you know what I mean? Like I'm downplaying him. I'm not.
Right, right,
Like
right, 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 right.
like he has performances that Jerry can't even, you know what I mean? Imagine to have. Like this is loaded Lux. But I'm saying if we're going off of what have you done for me lately, who do I see and say, oh, I could get packed up with, and then who's just rapping good but not really dominating the battles? Like that's what's happening. People don't want to say it.
Mm.
Like we already know. Like this the thing, right? People get so mad when you go, yo, battle rap is just more than bars. But that's never changed in hip hop. How many people could rap their ass off and can't make a good song?
Absolutely. Cannabis.
So why does that change in battle rap? Just because you're rapping good, it's 20 other elements that go with that for you to be a dangerous battle rapper at the time. So I'm never saying his rhymes is whack. He's like I think he's one of the best rappers in the world, not just battle rap. But if we're talking about battling a opponent, he is not at a high danger level right now. He hasn't displayed that. Like, and my whole thing is like when like even somebody like Handle, right? I'm humble enough because I can always take the road of I'm DNA. I have nothing to prove. But I'm humble enough, and this is one of Rain's sayings. He said this on like some street shit, but I'm gonna bring it to battle rap. He said
Right.
sometimes people forget you gotta update your resume. So
Facts.
if you equate that to that, then okay, cool. You haven't seen it in a long time. I'm gonna knock another nigga out to show you to remind you. I just did that. Lux, you haven't done that in years. So
That's true, Lux.
so why y'all mad for me saying like his danger level's not high? When is the last time he's been scary? He
It's been a
hasn't.
while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
So that's what I'm saying. We can go that first round for Casey. That's scary. The what me and John just did. That's scary. This is 48 hours ago, 3 months ago. So I'm not. Maybe it's because I'm not a fan. So I'm not holding on to what somebody did. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan, but I'm saying I'm not a
Right,
fan
right, 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 right,
just
right,
watching. I
right.
also do this too. So I'm not holding on to something you did 6, 7 years ago. You gotta show me, like right now. Like I'm showing niggas right now, like Eazy. Like he beat Reed, but that wasn't scary.
No, I told him I thought it was the lightest.
It
I
wasn't
told him
scary.
he doesn't agree with me when I say this, but I
It wasn't
told him that's
scary.
the
Like
lightest he's had. He's been.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like even just the curve of getting certain bars, like his name is not bread. Let me say that. Let me call Foot's feet, and they're gonna be DNA's reaching DNA. This nigga called this nigga Reed Bread. That's not his name. His name
But
is
his
Reed
bread
Dallas.
mold wasn't a bread mold. Like there's a
I
reason.
get
It wasn't.
I get the similarities, but you can't make a name flip out of nothing. For all that point, like I said, I can call Foot's feet. I can call him Totem. I can call him Ankle. Like that's
So
what's connected to my
let me get this right, Gina. You're telling me that Jerry West scares you more than Eazy the Block Captain? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we talking about
Really?
rap.
Eazy the Block Captain.
We talking about rapping and being dangerous, like competitive. Like, look at Jerry West's performance against Foots.
He was wilding. He was wilding. He was wilding. He was wilding.
Like I have to go back to Eazy versus Chess. That Eazy scary.
What about the Calico Goods?
No, those was rounds. Those is rounds.
His rounds against people sleep on his rounds against Big T. I thought his rounds against Big T was fire.
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't see that one all the way.
Okay,
so I can't judge that one. I'm not gonna say that. But Calico, and don't get it twisted, I'm not saying he's not. He's been good. Right. He's never been whack. He's been good every battle. But also, right, it's hard for somebody to understand that because they're not me. So when you're just watching it for who he's battling and the people that he's battling, it looks like hate when I'm saying it because it's like DNA, but he's beating this person, he's beating that person, he's doing this. But I'm saying it from me, from what I think it takes to beat me. No, I have not seen that because I'm speaking from what would be dangerous to what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, that's when they be like, yo, he beat such and such. I'm like, unless it's another DNA, that got nothing to do with me. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody.
You got a clip for Eazy, don't you? You got a clip for him, don't you?
Now you know what it is. I don't write for people that I'm not battling, but I know how to beat them. Like, so as soon as the talk go, like, I never wrote one bar for Loaded Lux, but I just know how to beat him. I know how to beat Eazy. The moment we start talking, I said this about I said this to Hansel. I said, yo, I would never say yes to a battle or even argue with someone if I don't know how to beat them. Like at that point, you're letting your ego get the best of you. Like, always be in control of your ego. Don't talk just to talk. That's why I'm telling niggas when I talk shit, I have like a 99.9.
Your face-off talk game is crazy.
Yeah, but I had a 99.9 accuracy when I'm doing it because it's like it's not coming from a place of just I'm just out there running my mouth. Like, I'm really I know what I'm talking about. Like, it's gonna happen the way I said it happened because you know what I mean. And also too, I was scared. Like, that's what people be afraid to say. It's no way I go into a battle and see what Safleer did with Nitty, what Foots did with Jerry, and think like, what you think I'm on a beach sipping champagne? Like, nigga, I'm flying out to Atlanta to link with John for a week. Okay, boom, we got 1.5 rounds. We're not done. The next week he's coming back out here for me. I'm not waiting until Thursday when URL sends my flight. I took my own flight on Monday. I'm gonna be out here the whole week. We're gonna be together every single day. Like, so people gotta understand that goes into why I'm talking shit, because I'm preparing. I'm not partying, I'm not chilling, I'm not taking light, I'm not doing nothing that would put me in a situation to lose with my skill set. Because it's not just me being talented, it's also I'm gonna do what's required to win. I'm not gonna just say, oh boom, I'm DNA, I got this. No, I never got it. I gotta work for everything. So I'm working. And I think a lot of people don't have that in their regimen to humble themselves enough and say, yo, even after all what I did, I can still lose. Like, niggas don't do that. Niggas just feel like, yo, I'm that nigga, I got it. No, you don't. No, you don't until you work for it. Like, you don't got it until you work for it. So yeah.
So I hope you're on Summer Madness. I hope you're. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're talking.
Yo, listen, man. Right now, last year we tried to do the Jerry West battle. I feel like his battle with Luke came out too late, so people wasn't behind it because they didn't see what he did. But now that they've been seeing him wilding, they've been seeing me wilding. Everybody's putting that on there.
Yeah, you and Jerry make sense.
Like, everybody's saying, like, yo, Jerry needs a look. DNA's giving him the look. This could be a fight. And then you got to think, too, I'm only taking battles right now, right? So it's not even about the name to me. Jerry got a name, of course. But I'm saying, like, I'm not looking for those. I'm already DNA. You
established. You solidified, my nigga. You solidified, man.
So it's like I'm looking for the most competitive match that's going to bring the best out of me and give the people a good show. That's why I don't take battles just to take them no more, because it's pointless at this point. Like, what battle can we put on the card that you say, boom, I know this is about to be fight? And right now, for me, I feel like that's me and Jerry. Like, you know what I mean? I know I'm going to win, but I don't think it's going to be whack. I don't think he's going to come in there bullshitting and not put up a fight. Like, it's pointless at that point.
All right. D, I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, bet, 3.
My guy.